Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features the top-scoring pass offense in the NFL. The Packers are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Vikings, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 50, 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 56 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Green, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cook. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bowers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bridgewater firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go. Wide 80. Wide 80.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 319. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Green with a catch left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Montravius Adams coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Second down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Rodgers now on first down. Green's got it over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the
blitz coming, and down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Rodgers going to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And Cook has it, left side.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarrell Freeman coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. They go play action. Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. That's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Throw left side complete. It's Hodges. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Bridgewater now on second down. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He got 29 yards that time. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers to throw on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll continue to watch the updates in that one as well as the other games going on in Week 5 of the NFL season. Caught left side by Cobb. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They send Green to the left on his own. Rodgers to throw once more. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and, boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. From the gun, Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24, and he'll be knocked down sideways. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Rodgers. Going to throw again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And now look at him go. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And some room to roam now. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start the drive with Cook. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. Austin's got it left side. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be Packer football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Rodgers now on first down. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight. Tight end right. 319. Hurry up. 319.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. On second down, here's Rodgers. Being shaped, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lawrence. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. Big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. A toss to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Way 90.
The play clock's running down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bucky Hodges, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw is Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding room inside the 40. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Rodgers to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. That'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10, and he motions the wide receiver. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" And he said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Elsewhere, they're into the fourth at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. They go play action here on first down. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To throw, it's Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A swing pass caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. And the lead is down to 24.